Hi! I watched Pitch of Time, and here's my review. Pitch of Time is a Korean BL consisting of 10 episodes of 27 minutes. Two friends who meet in Thailand plan to see each other again in Korea. Unfortunately, one of them dies before they happen to meet again. And when the friend from Thailand comes in Korea, he actually meets his ghost. Basically, it's a love story between a human and a ghost. That's the thing. Right off the bat, I'm sure it must have weirded out a few people that one character speaks in Korean and the other one speaks Thai. It was actually funny for me too at the beginning, but I wouldn't say it actually disturbed me. At least for me, I usually can understand a language a lot more than I can talk it. So if you speak, for example, Korean to me, I can process a lot of things, but being able to translate it in another language or talk in Korean is actually much more complicated. But I can understand a lot of things of you're saying. So I think that's what they went for. Each other understand the language of the other, but don't really talk it well. It's a choice. It's a choice, and yeah, personally it didn't bother me. But yeah, I wanted to address that first, because if you don't like this kind of idea, then don't watch it, because it's like this from beginning to end. So the first character, called Peach, is Thai, and also really played by a Thai actor that you've seen in Why Are You the series, if you've watched it. Then we have the Korean guy. Went to Thailand on a trip, and that's where he met Peach, and that they promised to see each other again. But unfortunately, before Peach was able to come to Korea, he dies. At first I was a bit taken aback, because in the tags and in the summary it says that is a ghost. So I'm not revealing anything. But in the drama they made it like we don't realize it until a certain point. So I was confused for a while at the beginning, because I didn't understand. I was like, but I'm sure he died, or did he not die, right? Is he still alive? I couldn't understand. It was confused, but I don't want to say too much. But I kind of liked how it happened, but it was weirdly done. As well, because of Yuno's mother, okay, the reason she gave for not telling Peach sooner is, if you stretch it, yes, it's kind of understandable. But man, you don't do that. You say it because she doesn't tell Peach for the longest time that is gone. That he's not alive anymore. But I would want to know. I mean, I think anyone would want to know. So I kind of lost myself, but is really pretty sweet with Peach. But with others, he kind of has an attitude, actually. He kind of gets angry easily too, very defensive. Sometimes I was just like, man, why are you reacting this way? It's okay. The mother, Yuno's mother, is also really present in this story. And I actually really liked the whole arc around her, how she connects to the story, and we see how her son's death impacted her and everything around her. At first I thought the plot around the hospital, hiding stuff and such, I thought, what was the point? I really didn't like it. I was like, yeah, that's for sure a Korean drama. They have to put some kind of lawsuit thing with the malpractice in hospital. But it actually serves something. And in the end, when it all comes together, well, you kind of see it coming. But when you start to grasp on what is going on, I think it's still well done. At least it connects everything together, so I like that. Then we have kind of a second couple, but this second couple is not BL actually. We have a Thai man again, with a Korean woman this time. So the Thai man is Mario, that you've also seen in Why Are You the series if you've watched it. He came to Korea a long time ago, like more than 20 years ago, and has been stuck as a ghost since he died there in this resort. So this drama, I gave it, unfortunately, I only gave it 6 out of 10. Why? Because first, no really of OST, nothing comes to my mind. Even now when I'm trying to think of something, it doesn't come. The acting was not always the best, but at the same time it was really not as horrible as some other dramas I've watched. It was okay. From the Korean actors, actually I had no problem, but unfortunately from the Thai side it was a bit more not that great. If you like both actors and know them already, you know what they are capable of, because well, I saw them in Why Are You and they seem to act a lot better in Why Are You than in this one. So maybe, but it's okay. I think you with the story in itself, playing in acting in another country, so it could be this. But I think too many things in the story didn't go right for me, and that's why I had to give it such a low rank. Because yeah, it was pretty cute. It was sweet. I kind of like to see the evolution between the relationship of Yuno and Peach. But so many kind of details about the story just threw me off, and I just couldn't give more. So first I'm actually going to talk about the things that threw me off, then more about positive things to end on a positive note. So I think the two big things, because I already talked about the reason for the mother to kind of hide that her son is dead. The two other things, it's not realistic. Of course you can't have a realistic story with a ghost, like, you know, but at least try to make it a bit realistic. You know, it's like sci-fi. Sci-fi doesn't exist. We don't have spaceships in the sky and everything. But if you make rules, if you create a world in which it works, then it works. It's not realistic, but it's realistic in the world it lives in. Well, that's another case. If you want to have a ghost, then make it work in the world. And it doesn't, because Peach just talks to Yuno as if he was always with him. And everyone kind of sees Peach talking to himself, playing alone, like laughing alone, and no one's thinking, man, this guy is crazy, he lost it in his head. That wasn't really well done, and that's always something I wonder about in movies or series with ghosts or invisible beings, if you're left wondering about it. But at the end, there's a reason or something that makes sense of why, or if the precautions are taken right at the beginning. But in there's nothing of this. It's like, yeah, I'm just talking to the ghost. Everywhere I go, very loud, not hiding myself. No, it's not realistic. It didn't work with me. Then the second thing that I didn't like was the ending. I think a lot of people went, what, with the ending? Because I don't know if they plan a second season or not, but if they don't, I have no idea what they wanted to say. Because the thing you would think from such a story is, for some reason, Yuno is coming back. As a ghost, as a human, I think more as a ghost, but for such a story, you expect him to come back. With such an ending, you're like, the signs are coming that he's coming back, or something like that. Or it just leaves it open for a second season 2. Anyway. But the thing is, did they reunite them through death? I'm not sure. Because clearly, I thought, is it gas? Is the place going to blow up or be put in fire? Because at first I thought it was some kind of, how do you say it, kettle going on. You know, like when it's over, it does this whistling sound. So I was like, the heck, why is the kettle going berserk? And why is Peach looking at it like that? But when I think about it, the restaurant was cleared at that time. There was nothing else. So was it actually a gas leak and he's going to die there and therefore reunite with Peach? We don't know. We don't know because it just ended like that and I didn't like it. I thought it was a bit too weird for me. Before I go into good stuff, I was left wondering at some point. It's just really a detail. But again, it kind of took me out because in real life I feel like no one would do this. Like, in real life, would a guy give his best friend a foot massage? I don't know. This seems really weird. Even a girl to her best friend. You know, two girls doing it together, or just a guy and a woman doing it, who are just friends. Even if you know they both like each other, they don't know. So it's just weird to give your best friend a foot massage, no? I was like, that's weird. I had to pause because first, I don't like feet, so I was a bit grossed out by the thing. But then I'm like, that's kind of intimate, you know? It's not a thing you do to a best friend. I don't know. It's not like a freaking manicure, you know? I don't know. So yeah, a lot of small little things like that kind of throwing me out of the story. But there's also things I actually liked in this. I actually really liked the first time Yuno gets out of the resort, when he walks past the door. I actually really liked it because Mario was, you know, being pushy with having a lover, a girlfriend, really a girl he could love. But at this moment, they kind of low-key admitted that they liked each other, but without really saying it. Because it was like, yeah, but if it's a friend and is a guy, does it work? But how it was set and how it was done showed that they liked each other. It didn't really get to anything yet in their relationship, but I liked it. It was really casual, but I don't know, pretty cute. Okay, so now the two things I actually really liked are both related to the same person, who is the mom. The actress playing the mom is really good. When she cried sometimes, man, I cried too, because she was throwing out so many emotions sometimes at the same time. She was feeling guilty, scared, sad, confused, lost, and she was putting all this together and showing it and crying. And I was like, wow. Wow. I couldn't help but be sad with her because it was really touching my empathy chord. And the second thing with her is that, man, please. I was so happy that she was able to see her son. I don't know if she actually saw him with her eyes or if it's like kind of Peach said it. Like, even if you can't see him, you will be able to hear him. So I don't know if she just heard him. But for me, I took it as it was filmed and she was able to see him for a minute. I loved this moment. I was so happy she was able to see him. And as a matter of fact, I was also very happy when Peach decided to tell Yuno's mom that he was still there as a ghost. Of course, I was scared. I was like, how are they going to make it work? To make the mom believe? And I think the way they did it is a bit not really it. Like, just play the guitar and she's gonna realize that the sound is just coming from there and there's nothing there, since she could hear it before. But yeah, I think they should have done it this way. But I'm still so glad they told her. Then something I want to finish avec something that's actually more kind of a bad point, but at the same time not really. I think it's really about preference. Well, I said I was finishing with a good point, but sorry, my notes are so messy on this drama. I should have worked it better before doing it. But for me, when there's a romance in a situation or in a world where the two main characters are constantly in danger, or if they know they are going to have to separate. For example, one is sick and is going to die, but not the other. If there's something like that, like a deadline to the romance, or if there's danger all the time, like anyone, both of them could die at any moment. I need kind of a romance filled with passion, because you know you could lose each other at any moment. You know the person you love the most is going to die. So I really feel like these stories should have more passion. I'm going to take an example of a drama that I thought really lacked the passion, and I was really disappointed because I had high expectations, was Descendant of the Sun. I remember liking the drama, but the passion for me was not it. Like, there was too much stakes, too much danger, too many times they could have died, especially him, but the romance was... It was as if one was working in a bakery and the other in an office, you know? Like, no, you can't be like that in these situations. You need to... I don't know. I feel like you need big hugs, tight hugs. Like, really, it's kind of a bit dramatic. But, you know, show your passion. The romance need to be more passionate. Well, in this case, I thought the romance needed to be more passionate too. When they finally get together, because you know the man you love is going to die very soon, in a matter of days. Like, if he hugs you, don't just stand there, not moving. I mean, you should be gripping him, you know, kind of like this, gripping him, and even maybe, I don't know, hiding your face in his neck, something like that. That's the thing. That's often a problem with me in Dramaland. There's not enough passion sometimes when there should be needing it. But that's a very personal preference. I just feel it's normal. If I love someone and he's going to die in 2 days and he hugs me, I don't know, I'm going to cry and I don't know. So that's also something I didn't really like. It just felt not real, not like it was going to disappear. But anyway, I think that's it for me for this review. I actually don't have much to say because I gave it 6 out of 10 stars, so yeah, and it was pretty short too, so I don't really have much to say. If you've watched it, did you like it? I saw most comments were pretty good about this drama. But yeah, to me, too many small things not going on. Anyway, don't hesitate to like and subscribe if you liked it. And yeah, I'll see you later in another video. Bye bye!